Holy poop! It feels good to be back, Uni Warriors. Your good pal Dwayneski here, and I have got a special episode for you guys today. The CTF contest. Started it back in September, and 2 weeks is finally up. That's right, the CTF results are in. We will be getting to those shortly here in my second episode. Apparently averaging about one a year, so we'll continue up on that trend. But before we get to the CTF contest, we've got one little stop to make first. That's right, you sexy devils, it's time for my Buddhole.
Now entering Dwayneski's Buddhole.
New intro there, huh? Okay. This week we've got a very special person to enter my Buddhole. Simsverd, none other. Now, let me just first say, Simsverd has never indicated in any way, shape, or form that he wants to get into my Buddhole.
He probably does.
That out of the way, the dude just belongs there. He is Uniwar royalty. There is not one player that plays Uniwar that doesn't know who Simsverd is. And unlike some other Uniwarriors, like Miami Moose or Pie Man or, I don't know, Dwayneski, that's a good thing. Simsverd's there helping new players every day. He greeted me when I first joined. I know he does it for everyone else. He watches over all the chats in a thankless role and doesn't get paid and, is taken for granted. The guy's been here forever. And I just wanted to say thank you. Putting you in my Buddhole, Simsverd, it's the least I could do.
Now exiting Dwayneski's Buddhole.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but I always feel like I just escaped the Temple of Doom whenever one of those ends. Like, holy, I made it out alive. But here we are. Quick forward on the CTF contest. Made it because I feel like CTF maps could make it into the ranked playlist. And certainly I did my best to grade these maps objectively. Of course, it's all my opinion, so please don't be offended if I did not give you a good grade. Now let's get this party started. The first map that I reviewed was Frog Legs Race CTF Final by Wookie on the Web. This map ended up getting a total score of 66 out of 100. I actually did playtest this map and I enjoyed it a lot, but it's more of a scenario type map, not really what I was looking for in this contest. He lost points for unit build variety and not a race. Let me be clear though, you should try this map. It is a lot of fun. Up next, darn on the nose map name. It's a map where you fight. Reviewing this map, I realized very quickly that that was an appropriate title. Unfortunately, I also noticed there were some miscellaneous units, batteries, and fuses located on this map, which didn't disqualify it from the contest, but I am looking for a ranked worthy map here. Otherwise, I just felt like things were a little too crammed together. Lack of tactical options and just not being a very dynamic map were my biggest beefs with it. Other than that, it seems like an interesting play. Next on our list is Kazmik by Zardasil. And I've got to say, bar none, this is my favorite looking map in the entire contest. I love the way that this map looks. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, there was one glaring balance issue. Those chasms surrounding the flag in the middle of the map, the underlings can scurry right across that and try and capture there. And I felt like, all in all, this map was just a dream for the Crawlians. This would have been a great map to limit to SVT or SVS or some other limitation from a race perspective, but as is, I did not feel this map was balanced, and that's what resulted in its low score. Now serving Mad Dash. Kopab made this map. I'm pretty sure the minute that CTF came out, he had forged this map, and it is a classic. I can't take anything away from it. It's stood the test of time. Unfortunately, it's just not really my shtick. It's very much a race to the middle. I feel very limited tactical options, and one mistake early and the game's over. On the plus side, it's got a classic look and it is very balanced. So, solid map. Should you go to capture the flag? Joe16 asks. Well, it's CTF, so probably. I really wanted to like this map. It was actually the last map that I reviewed and it just looks so pretty. I really wanted to like it. I love Joe16. Unfortunately, it's just too big. It's not quite dynamic enough, and damningly, The credits on this map are just very low. It looks to be a very long, drawn-out war unless someone's able to sneak in for an early capture. I think with some minor tweaks, this could be a really great map, and that's kind of why it scored in the 79 range. Just a couple changes, and this map's really got it going on. Now, this is probably as good a time as any for me to mention that there were no bad maps submitted here. I enjoy them all, and particularly with the maps coming up, including but not limited to CTF map Shrooms Edition by Prime Carrot. This is an interesting map, the only one to use the Mars tile, and I think he pulled it off. It actually looks pretty nice, which is no small feat for this map. Unfortunately, I did feel that the unit build variety was going to be kind of limited. Balance concerns on this map, lack of a dynamic nature for it. So a nice entry from Prime Carrot, but felt like it could use some tweaking. Another map that I actually play tested, Maelstrom by Omega D. This map I had very mixed feelings about because I very much enjoyed the playtest. I felt that there was actually a lot of depth and strategy to both trying to capture and defend a capture at the same time on the two sides there. Unfortunately, I didn't like the terrain in the middle, and I felt like, the map just was not very dynamic, and felt like overall Titans might have a hard time here. We have 4 entries left, which means this next contestant is finishing right outside of the pay bracket. Angkor with 006 Exploration. A fine map, and it scored a 88 out of 100, so he's right there with the leaders. I just had a couple gripes with this map. The main thing was I didn't feel it was incredibly dynamic. I felt like that was a missed opportunity. If one of those bases had been moved a little bit closer to the side and up another hex, I feel like he's right there with a dynamic map. As is, I feel like we're set in for a build-up. Guys, well, my producer's telling me that before we can announce the final 3, we have to go to a quick commercial break. See you on the other side. Paid for by Warriors against unfair maps. Enclave. Well-known ranked map. Better balance, more like better fraud. We were just made aware that this map is totally unfair to Titans. Turok knew. Turok did nothing. I tried to play this map Titan versus Titan, and we both lost. I contacted Turok to tell him about this, and he did nothing but laugh in my face. Now it's our time to take action. Contact your local moderator today. Contact Spooky House and let them know we won't stand for Turok and his enclave anymore. That's a message that touches us all. Well, getting back into the final 3 here, let's see who wins. Coming in 3rd place, A Cat's Ass by Smash664. Scoring 90 out of 100, I felt this map was aesthetically quite pleasing. I absolutely love the dynamic nature of this map. I felt it was one of the true strengths. I love the cities to ramp up income over time. My biggest concern with this map was just related to balance. I felt like, speeders and marauders were really going to do well with their mobility on this map. Congratulations, Smash, on finishing in 3rd place, and thank you for making a beautiful CTF map. That leaves 2. So, drum roll please.
No, we don't have a drum
roll.
roll.
First runner-up in the CTF contest is Jeff79. Congratulations, Jeff, and congratulations, Impaler. You both submitted excellent maps. Ashali's pronounced. This is a beautiful map. I love the way it looks. Felt a little busy and a little congested with the terrain here, and that's ultimately why Impaler ended up finishing slightly above you. Both of the maps are perfect in a lot of ways. I love how dynamic this map is. I love the aesthetics. It just looks gorgeous, and I like all the different tactical options that you left for people to explore on this map. Time for a well-deserved victory lap, Impaler. Everyone submitted great maps, but I deemed yours the best. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. What I really liked about your map was the southern area with the cities, and up north, it just played well for all the races, having that open area. The only area I really knocked any points off was that the map was not incredibly dynamic, but I still felt like there was a wide range of tactical options on this map. It's very well constructed, and I felt like it would be an immediate classic. Well, Uni Warriors, we're at the end. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I sure enjoyed making it. Until next time, here's some jams to close out the video, and I will see you again, dear Uni Warrior, in 2 weeks.
Look what I made for you. Knew if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try to play you. Then you drop a couple of hits, look how they wave to you. From RC to Madison Square, to the only thing that matters is just a matter of years. As fate would have it, J status appears to be at an all-time high. Perfect time to say goodbye. When I come back like Jordan, we're in the 4-5. It ain't to play games with you, it's to aim at you. Probably maim you. If I owe you, I'm blowing you to smithereens. Cocksucker, take one for your team. And I need you to remember one thing. I came, I saw, I conquered. From record sales, sold out concerts. So motherfucker, if you want this encore, I need you to scream till your lungs can soar. Come on.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting.